Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to explain how to use Beamer class file in LaTeX so that you may get PowerPoint-like presentations of your work. Now, let us straight away go to the LaTeX file. We start with document class Beamer and then we have title. In the title I have given LaTeX made simple. You can also have subtitle. Author can have an optional argument like this within square brackets which will appear either in the headline or footline of your slides or frames. And then within curly braces you will give the list of authors. First author M. Kalidas. He belongs to an institute INST 1. Second author belongs to another institute. Third author, let us assume that he also belongs to the first address. Then it will be followed by institute, and within which we will give the address of the first author, INST 1, followed by address of the first author. Then we separate the addresses of authors by /and then second address is given here, INST 2. Then if you want, you can also use the logo and also the title graphic. The difference between logo and title graphic is that logo will be present in all the frames or slides, while title graphic, as the name itself implies, will be present only in the title page. I avoid the date, therefore I say date empty curly brace open and close. Then we begin the document. You can have a command like this: lecture part 1 of 2, and then here we say L1. Similarly, you can have lecture part 2 of 2 and L2. That can be the label for the lecture. Then we will begin with the frame, begin frame and end frame. Within the frame environment, the very first thing that we give is title page. If you give this title page, then on compilation you will get the title. LaTeX made simple. This is a title, this is a subtitle, and then authors 1, 2, 3 authors. They belong to 2 different addresses like this. Then I have not used logo or title graphic. In the next frame we use table of contents. For every frame you can give the title of the frame within the second curly braces like this, or as a separate command, frame title outline. I am using the first method, begin frame and then followed by the title of that frame. I say table of contents. Then I have here table of contents. Suppose I use this option, pause sections. Then on compilation you will find this is the first section, there is a pause, and then second section again a pause, third section, fourth section. For between every section there will be a pause. Then in the next frame we have here a section. We deal with why Beamer is to be used. You can have LaTeX code as such without any problem in Beamer. Since Beamer output is going to be in the form of PDF, it is suitable for all operating systems. If you have prepared your PhD or master thesis in LaTeX, from thesis to presentation for Viva Voce examination is very simple. All that you have to do is enclose suitable material between begin frame and end frame, then your presentation is ready. Of course, LaTeX coding knowledge is necessary. There are many options for colors, themes, fonts, etc., which is also a disadvantage to some extent. While taking this point, I have something to add extra, which may not be pleasing to many of you, but I feel that this is necessary. Remember, total number of slides, tables, figures should be minimum in your presentation. Even before making actual presentation, practice in your home with respect to time, especially if you want to present your paper, research paper in a conference. Normally they give 15 minutes or 30 minutes exactly. Therefore, unless you are well prepared with your presentations, you may overshoot the time frame. Then, most of the time, face audience and look at the slides only very briefly. That shows that you are very well versed with what you are saying. Never use paragraphs or long sentences in the slides. If you do, then people will start reading your slides. They will not listen to what you are going to say. Therefore, use only few words or short phrases. Do not use too many ornamental designs in the slides. Attention will be diverted from the content of your talk to the designs that you have used. Do not use very long, complicated formulae, tables or figures. In this case, I suggest that you watch the Life After Death by PowerPoint in YouTube, and the link is this. We shall take the options. First, we shall take class options. Starting from 8 point up to 20 point, you can have different font sizes. Some are very small, some are very large. Use judiciously. Then, you can use an option draft. If you use the draft option, then graphics, headlines, footlines are replaced by gray rectangles. And this is a wonderful option, handout. Handout cannot have overlays. All that you have to do is, you have to use a package pgf pages, and then the command pgf page use layout 2:1 or 4:1. Then A4 paper border shrink 5 mm. If you say 2:1, 2 frames will be available on a single A4 paper page. If you use 4:1 option, then 4 frames will be available per page, etc. This is for class options. Then for frame options, we can have plain. This is what I have used. No headline, no footline, no sidebars. Or you can have for every frame B, T or C, you can align the material vertically at the bottom, top or center. Fragile is a necessary option if you are going to use verbatim environment in your frame. Also, you can use shrink equal to a factor n so that all content of that frame will be reduced by that much size. Then, for theme options, as far as I know, there are 28 options available. All these options are named after cities. You can simply say use theme Singapore. Then you can have options for color and fonts. Use color theme Beetle. For complete frames, you can use 8 different options named after birds. Then you can have option for inner parts of the frame named after flowers, or outer part of the frame named after animals. You can also have font themes. Incidentally, for typesetting this, I have used multi-call package. You can see I have used multi-call package, and number of columns are 3. Therefore, we start with begin enumerate here, end enumerate here. All the 28 are spread out in the 3 columns uniformly. The same option cannot be used here. If you do it, then since the columns are of different sizes, they will not be appearing as beautiful like this. In that case, what I have used is what is known as columns. This is available in Beamer package. The syntax is like this: begin columns, end columns, and then column top alignment, and the size is width is 0.2 times text width something, the second column, etc. This is similar to the mini page environment with which most of you are familiar. Begin mini page, end mini page. This is replaced by just a column. If you do it, then we find all these columns are, though not uniformly distributed, they appear neatly. Then you can also have lists available. You can use regular itemize, begin itemize, end itemize, begin enumerate, end enumerate, begin description, end description, as in the case of regular LaTeX. Only difference is, in the case of description, you will find here I use the longest word here in the item, seahorse. If I use this and compile, notice the indentation in this column. You can see. In this case, indentation is changed by using the longest word that you use here in items. Also, suppose you would like to use the theme Warsaw, then the bullets here, the numbers here will all change. See, they all will change. Now, for sake of clarity, I am not using it. I am switching over to the plain type without using any special theme. Okay. Then, one beautiful arrangement that is available with Beamer is growing list. This is better explained if you take the case of Acrobat Reader. Let us say the same file I open in Acrobat Reader. This is the first slide. This is the second slide. This is the third slide. This is the fourth slide. And this is the fifth slide. All the 5 slides put together form one frame. As you can see here, now in the case of first slide, I have used a command alert. If I use the command alert, then what appears within the following curly braces will appear in red. Then in the next case, I say item, within angular brackets I put one hyphen. That means this will be shown from the first slide onwards. If I say item 2 hyphen, then this will be shown only from the second slide onwards. If I say 4, this will be shown only in the fourth slide. It will not appear in the third slide. While the last item can be available in the third, fifth and further slides. Then this is the fourth slide, this is the fifth slide. Now let us say you consider a question and answer session. Let us say you are asking, what is your name? My reply is, my name is Kalidas. Again you ask, why are you publishing YouTube videos? My answer is, to share with others what little I know. I use alert, therefore it appears in red. Remember, here it is there is a blank line, because what I have used here is, in the first case, item 1 hyphen minus 1 hyphen. Therefore, this appears in all slides starting from first slide. Whereas in this case, I have used only item 2. Within angular brackets, I have put 2. Therefore, it will appear only in the second slide. It will not appear in the third slide. I use the command only 2. Compile again. You will find this space now goes. If you use only 2, that is the difference between item number 2 within angular brackets and only 2 followed by number 2 within angular brackets. If you do not use this only 2, then there will be a blank line here, as you can see. Now, of course, you can use mathematics extensively in your slides without any problem. LaTeX coding can be used as such. Remember, I have used here the align environment of AMS math package, but I have not used AMS math package here because it is already built in. Therefore, you can use AMS math package as such without any problem. Then, when it comes to graphs or images, then you can understand the concept of overlap working very well in Beamer. This is a first slide. On this, I overlap the second slide. On this, I overlap the third slide. These 3 slides put together form one frame. Then, let us consider a case of tables. To make the table appear beautifully, I have used here book tabs. Right. This is the first slide, and then this is the second slide. I have used here the command uncover the following matter from the second slide onwards. 2 followed by hyphen. Therefore, this will be uncovered from the second slide onwards. Similarly, the next row will be uncovered from the third slide onwards. This will be uncovered from the fourth slide onwards. I wanted to highlight this item C, therefore I have used alert. Then again highlight it like this. You can have theorems in your work, and you need not use AMS THM package in Beamer. I have not used it here. I have not used AMS THM package here. Then you can simply say begin theorem, end theorem. Whatever you type as a body of the theorem, it will appear in italics. This is the structure of theorem environment. Then similarly, you can have theorem like environments, corollary, definition, lemma, example, proof. For a lemma, you can say begin lemma, end lemma. Notice that similar to theorem, corollary, lemma will appear, body of these environments will be in italics automatically, and body of definition, example and proof will be body of definition, example and proof will be available in Roman font automatically. Also, when you use begin example, end example, the color appears automatically as green. Again, if you use here a theme, then the same will appear in a different format altogether like this, beautifully like this. Corollary, definition, lemma, etc. Now, again, for the purpose of explanation, I am not using the theme. I am switching over to the plain format like this. Now the question is, I would like to have theorem, corollary, etc. to be numbered. In that case, what you can do is, you can say set beamer template theorems numbered. When you use this command, then theorem and other such environments will be numbered like this. If you want to say that it has to be numbered section wise, then you can use the option environment count section like this. Then they will be numbered like this 7.1, 7.2, etc. In addition to them, you can also have what are known as blocks. When you say begin frame, end frame, begin block, end block, then this is an example of a simple block. If you say begin example block, end example block, it will appear in green. And if you use alert block environment, this will appear in red. Then let us say we would like to include bibliography. Then what you can do is use the environment, begin the bibliography, end the bibliography, etc. Then bib item, etc. as you normally do. In addition to that, suppose you use beamer template book bib items. Under this heading, suppose you give all the books, list the books, all the books, then in the output you will find the icon of a book. Similarly, you can say beamer template article bib items. Then this will appear as if it is in the form of a journal article. You can group them like this. Now, let us consider two different frills, extra features. You can see here the progress bar. From the first slide, it is 4%. In the next slide, it is 8%. And then this goes on. This is one extra feature. Another extra feature is, look at the right hand bottom corner, 1 of 25. This is the first frame of a total of 25 frames. How to get this and progress bar? Remember, do not use both. Either use progress bar or use this number. Right. How to use that? What you can do is, I will give this in the description below. Therefore, you need not worry. You can simply copy it from the description. Compile it. You see, you can see this progress bar. This is one item. Then another item that you can use, this also I will give in the description below. If you use this, progress bar is gone. Now you have here first frame out of a total 18 frames. You have to compile it at least twice to get this number. Alright. Okay. Then third one will be, let us say, use this code. This also I will give in the description below. If you use this, what will happen is, this is the outline. Since we have used past sections, one after another appears, and then when we begin the first section, again the table of contents appears with the current section alone highlighted, all other sections appearing in transparent form. In this case, option alone is highlighted, the first section, and all others are in transparent form. You can use this also. Now, another wonderful option that you can have is to use, as I mentioned already, the handout option for the class. Here you may use the handout option, and then you can say PG of pages, use layout 4:1, A4 paper, etc. If you do this, then you can prepare a handout of your talk, and each page will contain 4 frames as you presented them on the screen. This will appear, but I have a better solution for this. What you can do is, you have another file like this: document class article, use package graphics, use package beamer article, set job name beamer version beamer 1. This is the input file that I am going to use. This is beamer1.tech that you give here. When you compile this, initially there will be an error. You can see. Sorry, I am compiling the main file. Let me now compile this file, beamer, this file. There will be an error. The error is an obvious one: LaTeX error, 2 document classes or document style commands. Because in this we call beamer1.tech. Beamer1.tech also contains document class. Therefore, I compile this once again. After commenting that out, you get this output. It is simple like this. What all you have presented on the screen will be appearing on A4 paper like this in simple form. Only thing is, whenever you have used overlays, they will appear like this. That's the only problem. Otherwise, all that you have presented in the screen will be appear in the handout beautifully like this. With this, we complete our discussion on Beamer usage. We will continue in another video after some time. Thank you for watching. Thank you.